And I do want to stick with immigration at this point and law enforcement in general, popping up some video right here on your screen as we head over to Washington State. This is going to be with the help of our Fox 13 Seattle team. We know that there is a bill that was aimed at limiting the use of face coverings there by law enforcement. It's moving one step closer to becoming law after passing the state Senate. Sean Chitnis over at Fox 13 Seattle joining us now live to discuss everything related to that. Sean, thank you so much for being here. What do we know?
Hey Josh, good morning. Yeah, so as you mentioned, this just passed the state Senate. This is down in Olympia. And so what this would allow, if it becomes law, is if anyone is detained by a law enforcement officer who is violating this new policy, that could be by wearing a face covering like a ski mask or a gaiter, that person could then sue that officer for damages. Now, there are some exceptions to what would be covered under this new law. Let's go over some of them. For example, if that officer is part of an undercover operation, if they are part of a SWAT team, or if that officer needs to wear protective medical or weather gear. Now, Democratic sponsors and the governor have said that this bill is in response to mass federal immigration raids, and they say it's part of a larger attempt to increase oversight of federal immigration enforcement in Washington state. Critics have argued, though, that it compromises officer safety and may face legal challenges regarding federal law. There's an argument that in this particular case, federal law would overrule anything that this new state law would protect.
I had law enforcement tell me personally and thank me for the comments I made when this bill was being examined. So I want to be very, very clear. This is not an anti-police bill.
Now, in my opinion anyway, this opens a hazard to federal officers who are our neighbors, who live amongst us, who are trying to do a good job and be safe, and they're real people too.
And there you have a Democrat and a Republican on either side of this issue. It's worth noting that this was a strict party line vote. ICE, though, has defended their use of face coverings, saying that their officers need to be able to protect their identities. And we know that the Department of Homeland Security has reported a major increase in assaults and death threats toward ICE agents. ICE did say that their officers carry badges and credentials and that they can identify themselves when required for public safety or legal necessity. Just this week, though, the governor and the state's attorney general here in Washington said that if ICE violates our state law, they will take legal action against them. The governor has also gone on to say that he would consider involving the National Guard. So again, with this state Senate bill now passing, it should move over to the House. We know that there's also a bill over there that tries to address the same issue of face coverings and law enforcement officers, but that is still in committee. So we will wait to see how this moves forward and potentially gets in front of the governor to sign. We know that he has indicated it is a priority for him. Josh, back to you.
All right, Sean Chitnis there over at Fox 13 Seattle. Thank you so much. We'll, of course, keep in touch as you get more information and kind of watch the situation play out.